Diggers here, starting to work on that road.
I'm kind of in shock.
I know.
I was not expecting it this quickly.
No. Good morning, welcome to another beautiful week in Costa Rica. You know where we are. It's Tuesday morning. We're picking up our veg. We keep starting the vlogs on Tuesday morning because Mondays have just been a bit of a write-off for us.
Yeah, I feel like Mondays are our rest day now because we're uploading Sunday.
Yeah.
We're kind of finishing off stuff on the vlog
And this last week I uploaded a video on my channel on Saturday about tips about how to thrive during pregnancy. I'll link that below. Then our video was on Sunday, and then you uploaded a video on Monday.
Yeah, starting to work on the bus, so check that out as well.
Yeah, we'll link everything below.
We've been working hard.
So yeah, it's been 3 videos in 3 days. We just needed a day to just chill and veg out. So anyway, welcome to another week. We're gonna see what there is, and I think we're gonna stick around Alegria for the day because Nia's got a swim lesson later, and it's just so nice up here. We have officially 11 days, I think, until we're moving back to Alegria, so cannot wait for that.
And Raya's parents are arriving tomorrow, so it's gonna be a fun week.
Yes, it is.
We were going to do a swimming lesson today, but the pool is being cleaned, so that's been postponed. We were just chilling at the Hive, but I think we're going to head back down to Orotina. But on our way, we wanted to double check this road that we were talking about 2 vlogs ago, running alongside our land. That's currently just like this tiny narrow footpath. As we drove in, and I'll show you a little clip here.
Diggers here, starting to work on that road.
I'm kind of in shock.
I know.
I was not expecting it this quickly.
No.
There is a bulldozer currently at the entrance of Alegria starting to make this road. Raya just read an email. Do you want to say what the email said?
Basically, it's actually not legal for them to be doing this because there's so many trees along the road. The founders of Alegria are saying like the local government knows that it's not legal and they have to get like environmental clearance to do this, and they haven't got that. They just want to go ahead with it. So I guess they're trying to like talk to, I don't know.
They've submitted an emergency injunction to stop it.
Yeah, this is actually quite a wide area, as you can see.
Yeah.
There's other parts that are like this tiny walking trail with trees like so close together.
At some point in the vlog, I'll walk up the trail to where the bulldozer is to see how narrow it gets and how steep it gets.
Even with next to this tree, I feel like it's wide enough here.
Yeah. This is the main tree I'm worried about being damaged.
Yeah.
Partly it's out of our control. I think we can express our opinions, but we kind of just have to wait to see what happens. But what people are saying is if it does become a road that's used a lot, is we may have to have gates gating the 2 sides of this junction off, so it's still technically like a gated community, which is what we are at the moment.
Yeah, just like more secure.
I'm at the top where the diggers come in, and I'm having a look at what they're doing here. And it's pretty wild. They are uprooting trees. It's interesting if this is illegal, why they're going ahead with it. They're probably just trying to get as much done as possible before they get shut down. Wow. They've been sawing trees, everything. Wow, they're trying to take that tree down. We are going on a big hike. When? This weekend?
Saturday, yeah.
We're borrowing this toddler backpack, and it's really good. It feels amazing, and Neo's loving it. Can you see everything, Neo?
Oh yeah, nice. There's a little shade. That's nice.
Is my hair like tickling him in his face?
No, you're good.
Neo, what are you drinking?
Paper juice.
Yeah?
Paper juice.
Neo paper juice.
Good morning. We have just driven into San Jose this morning because we have an appointment. We're doing another checkup on the baby, see how they're doing. I hope we get to do a little bit of an ultrasound today as well. I'd love to see them. And then after that, we are gonna hopefully get some food because I haven't eaten because I think I'm gonna have to give some blood today. So hopefully we can get food, and then we're gonna go pick up my parents because they're landing today.
had fasted for too long to do a blood test, so she'd missed breakfast this morning. But because the last time she ate was like, I don't know, 8:30, 9 p.m. By the time our appointment happened and then it was time for the blood test, they said it had been too long. So we're having an early lunch. We had poke bowls, very delicious. Neo dropped juice all over us, so his clothes are soaking wet, covered in pineapple juice. My shorts are soaking wet, covered in pineapple juice. But that's okay, that's funny. Oh no. We have made it back to the area we're staying in. We dropped home, had showers, Neo and Raya's dad had a nap, and now we've come out to dinner at this amazing like mountaintop restaurant called Erema. We've been here before, but we haven't been up here this trip yet, so this is our first time back here since last year.
We weren't sure if we were gonna get a sunset, but I think it's gonna pop just under these clouds.
I think so too.
Hopefully it'll be amazing.
Yeah. That's the coast there, that reflection is to see.
Dinner has arrived. We're catching the last bits of sun. So beautiful.
It is Thursday. We've had a chill day yesterday, and then we were going to go to the beach today. That was the plan. But we kind of had a late morning, and then we had a very important call, which we're going to tell you about at some point, with our architect. And by that time, Neo was having a nap, and then we were just thinking, okay, let's postpone beach day, make it a full day. And
also my parents, we hadn't taken them to Alegria yet, and they wanted to see our land and where we're thinking of building our house and all that stuff. So we just got here, we're gonna have a little pool day.
Just to quickly summarize, maybe we can go into more detail later, but our architect had made a bunch of changes and hadn't really been updating us on the cost increase from what we thought it was gonna be, our initial estimate. And suddenly it's jumped like an additional 70% on top of what we thought it was going to be, or something crazy. So we are frantically brainstorming on ways to reduce the current cost, and that's like to do with location, how much we need to like lift the house with stilts. It's to do with whether the bus is walled in, whether we want to build the balcony initially, or whether we can do that as phase 2. So.
Yeah, like do we do it in phases? Yeah, there's a lot of different things we're trying to consider, what makes sense. So we just stopped quickly on the land just to have a quick look around, but we need to properly go back and make a lot of decisions, which we'll tell you guys about. But I feel like my brain is turning into mush. By the end of the call, I was like, I can't even hear what anyone's saying anymore.
It's very overwhelming, so we need to like just gather our thoughts before we give you a full, decisive update. But
I feel like we just need to chill in the pool.
Yeah, we need a pool time.
Yeah, we need it.
Neo, you want to go swimming? Swimming. We were just sitting by the pool, and our friend Ian messaged saying, do we want to come to a concert that's happening at the Yoga Shala tonight? So we whizzed back down, had a shower, got changed into our one nice outfit, and we've come to enjoy some music. You ready for some music, Neo? Friday, baby.
So this week there's been a lot of things happening with the build. We submitted to the DRC Design Review Committee. They came back with things we have to fix, and we're trying to get it all fixed as quickly as possible because everything gets delayed like a week each time, basically. So we just had a meeting with some of the people in the DRC.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Basically, one of the big things was the kind of like, this is the main front of our house. This is where the driveway will be and everything. And
well, technically the back of our house, but
yes, but this is like the front of our property.
Yeah.
So what that means in the rules is there has to be a 7-meter setback from your lot boundary, and then the other sides are 3 meters each. So basically, because of this like security booth thing in the corner here, 7 meters from this is a 3 meters from that. So 7 meters.
For me to Raya is the 3-meter setback.
So 7 meters is like here.
No, further.
Yeah.
Way further.
Because of the drop off here, we've shown you there's like these rocks and a big drop off. Originally, they basically said back like, oh, well, since this is the front, you have to move at 7 meters. So that meant moving the whole house down, which meant including way more like structural stuff because most of it would be overhanging. We'd need like pillars.
Yeah, basically the design we submitted, we got rejected on multiple points. One of them was that we needed to move this to 7 meters. And then our architect said, we did an 1.5-hour call the other day, if that was the case, it would be $20,000 to build a retaining wall, which I guess is like concrete and metal support beams and stuff to like support the...
No, that's without the extra beams. It would probably be an extra 30 grand altogether
with
just
all the stilts,
to move it back 4 meters. So basically we just had a meeting with them today. The main reasoning of the 7 meters is so that your house isn't like on the road. And obviously because the security booth, we're actually, the beginning here, this is 12 or 13 meters from the actual road.
I'll show you some aerial diagrams now to explain as well. But basically the great news is that they have said, because this is an Alegria enforced extra requirement, it's not a government thing, they can make exceptions. Yeah,
3 meters is the legal requirement and 7 meters is the Alegria.
So they said if we write a letter asking for an exception for this 7-meter setback to be 3 meters, which means we can actually build it where I've marked out, which I think you saw in the
we can save $30,000.
Yeah, which is huge. Because as we mentioned yesterday, the cost of our build have predictably ballooned into an amount which we can't even afford right now. So we're trying to cut back. And also a few of you have commented, why aren't we just building our main house right now? Honestly, it's purely a cost thing. I think if we had millions in the bank, we would just be like, yeah, cool, let's just do the house of our dreams. But we need to work within our budget we have.
A lot of people here are building their guest house first because they can afford it and then they can live in that. Right now, the amount of rent we're paying, and every time we come here, we're renting place. It's just, if we can live here and not pay rent, then we can save much quicker to be able to build our house. Also for me, a big thing is, I kind of want to experiment with building here. I'm sure we'll make mistakes, we'll learn lots of things. Maybe we'll have built with some material that we wish we hadn't. By the time it comes to our main house, I hope that we've learned all those mistakes and then we can make less mistakes. That's my thought.
And what we're going to do now is I've got my really long tape measure. We spoke to our future neighbour the other day and they said they're thinking of building a tall house, multi-story house. So we're going to measure the maximum height that could possibly be, just to visually see what restrictions to our view there's going to be, because it's a little bit worrying if there's going to be a huge house and we're building,
Mainly just because we're actually starting to daydream about our main house, and so we're like, oh, does that mean the bottom floor won't have any views? Yeah, we're just trying to visualize. One last update. The digger is not far, basically like kind of up there. So they're going to get here, I think Monday, because today's Friday. So next week we'll probably give you a full update on what's happening.
It could look pretty destructive what's going to happen along the side of our
Something
house.
that we were just told is they might try to destroy this channel here. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what's gonna happen, but we will definitely keep you guys updated. Okay, should we go measure?
Yeah, let's go measure.
Okay.
I need to find somehow a 9-meter pole, so I've got a 3-meter one.
You could measure that tree and see how high that is.
Yeah.
That could be a good marker.
Okay. I'm measuring as high as I can to see what the potential height of the house neighbouring us.
Yeah, we're on our neighbor's lot right now.
We're on the neighbour's lot. Thanks for letting us.
Whoa, look at, that's like way taller than this tree.
We are back home after our meeting in Alegria. We've met back up with Raya's parents, and my favourite meal of all time has just been served onto the dinner table. Chocho has cooked us some bop, and Neo loves bop too, don't you, Neo? Ooh, yeah.
It is the afternoon now and we are going down to the river. We actually haven't been yet on this trip and I'm excited to see it. It's amazing that we can walk there from our lot. Oh, that's gonna be so good when we're living here. Just walk down this little waterfall. So nice.
We're trying out this new backpack ready for some day trips we're gonna be taking with Neo. So much easier than carrying him. How are you doing, Neo? Are you happy in there? Yeah. Where are we? The waterfall. Would you like to go swimming?
I always forget how epic this is. So good.
Show me your leaves.
Wow, that's a big one.
We had a lovely time swimming, splashing around. It's 5 p.m. now and we're going to try and catch the sunset on the other side of the mountain. I'm still getting used to this backpack. It's like, Neo's like hitting into trees and stuff. We've just driven up the mountain to Agema. A bit of a nicer view tonight. We got a very cloudy night last time we were here, but check this out. It is pure golden hour, and although we're not going to have dinner here, we're going to have a drink, I think. Maybe we'll get some guac and chips. It is Sunday. I've driven up here to Alegria. Raya and her dad have gone to a volleyball training session, and it's a bit of an interesting day today. We spoke a couple of vlogs ago about this road and how they're going to bulldoze through this and turn this into a proper dirt track versus this very small walking trail that it is at the moment. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but I'm going to walk up there. The bulldozer is very close to getting to our lot. Now, one of the things they've said is that this drainage channel that prevents water flooding into our lot and the roads and stuff has technically been built on government land. So there's a threat that they want to just smash it all up. It doesn't really make any sense. And the other thing is, there's a huge, beautiful tree that was one of the reasons we love this lot. That is technically in the middle of where the road should be. So let me just walk down and show you what is being bulldozed. And as of probably tomorrow, this will all be cleared. You'll have to tune in next week to see that. So if you see here, this red tape is our lot boundary. And I think I'm actually going to continue putting this down just so the workers can see and not accidentally bulldoze our lot. This is the drainage channel that I've cleared. And look, that is the tree. My biggest worry was that they might take down this tree, but we've heard that they're not planning to take any big trees down. But yeah, I don't know. I guess this is how wide the road can be at this point, which is plenty wide for one car. But I think it's where they can, they're trying to make the road 7 meters wide, which is very wide. But anyway, let's take a wander up and see where we're at. This is by far the thinnest point of this kind of road. There's a boulder. There's some smaller trees here. I mean, this is interesting because look, there's barbed wire here and on this side, and this is only, oh, there's a lizard there. This is only maybe 4 meters across, maybe 5. So I don't know quite what they're planning to do at this stretch. I'm kind of annoyed I didn't walk this footpath all the way up to the top before they started smashing it. How is this going to be a road? There's a lot to destroy. Oh my goodness, they're so close. Wow. Look at that. So I'm climbing up onto this mound of mud. Wow. Here comes the bulldozer. I'm pretty sure at this point they're just going to go single track on the road. This is the communal treehouse area, and this is how far they've got. I feel like there's still a little time before they get to the crossroads, so I'm going to take a little wander up the track and have a look. Thankfully, I think a good chunk of this is going to be single track, so they're not going the full 7 meters. There's a lot of sections where they've left the barbed wire, assuming that's the lot boundary, and I kind of wish the barbed wire was still up alongside our lot because it's quite far from the boundary. Now, the one purpose of walking this is to see how steep it gets, because I've heard it's like insanely steep, and that's why for a long time they were saying, they're never going to build this road because it's way too steep to drive. But this area here where there's no trees or people's lots or rocks in the way, they've cleared pretty wide. Over here you'll see is a river. Now I don't know what's going to happen in rainy season here because this is going to be much deeper. Oh, there's another river, second river. Wow. That is steep, but it's not too steep. There's definitely steeper roads I've seen around the area. I do think without a proper surface, this is going to get very, very slippery, especially in rainy season. The question we all have is it going to be resurfaced as something more than this? Is there going to be a high amount of traffic from the public? Yeah, what's that going to mean for the official entrance to Alegria and where we have gates and stuff? This is a good workout. Well, it's definitely getting steeper here. People were saying this isn't really drivable, but I think it is. No, if I want to walk up that last bit. That is so steep. I don't think you could get much steeper than this. My glutes are burning. Yeah, if this was slippery, I don't even think you could walk up this. Somewhere along here is where they took down one of the trees. I'm going to do a walking time lapse from the top here, from the gate down to show our neighbours, people that can't be here, and also to show you guys. I think it's going to be quite interesting. So there you get a glimpse at where we're at so far. I do think by today or tomorrow morning, they'll be down the side of our lot. So I've got a few other things to do. Yesterday, I was filming for my channel. Me and Chocho made some great progress on the bus. You can get a little sneak peek. We cleared around it, took the water tanks from underneath, cleared all the mildew off the surface inside. Thankfully, it wasn't deep mold, but you can see what I did over on my channel. I am actually in the process of clearing the back of the bus and moving my whole electrical system into the container, including the solar panels off the bus. So I'm just gonna look in the container and figure out where all that could be so I can move it. I've just borrowed a thermometer to check the temperature inside the container. This is a good time to check. It's 1 p.m. It says it's 33 degrees outside, Celsius. Originally when I installed these, if you saw the video on my channel, I wanted to lift them slightly. So I've got some little blocks of wood that seem to be weather and termite resistant because they've been literally like lying out on the lot. I'm gonna put them under the legs just to lift them slightly. which gives us more storage room underneath, enough to slide a box under. I'm gonna rejiggle, restore things, try and clear up a bit of room at the back, and then it'll allow me to really see where the electrical system can go. At the moment, the thermometer's only gone up to 35 Celsius. Even if it goes up to 50, which I can't see that happening, we're fine for storing the lithium batteries in here. But I will leave it in here with the door closed, and then when I come back later, we can check on it.
Hello guys, oh my gosh, I'm feeling amazing. That volleyball training and game today was so much fun. I've missed volleyball so much. Those of you who don't know, volleyball is my favorite sport. I played in high school and college, but it's been 11 years since then. So I've played a little bit here and there since then, but not regularly at all. I don't think I've played in at least a year, if not more. So it feels so good to know that court is like 10 minutes away from us, and next year when we come, I will be 5-ish months postpartum, so I should be able to play, hopefully. I would love to play like every week or something. That would just be so fun. And now I'm feeling really tired in a really good way when you've exercised, but it doesn't even feel like I exercised because you're just having so much fun. That's what I felt like. But yeah, we've just arrived. We are back at that community. We come here at the markets quite often. They have a market every Sunday. And today, our HOA is next weekend for our community. Their HOA is this weekend. And today they're doing like an open party. So normally all HOA activities are kind of for neighbors only, but this is like open invite to anyone from the local community that wants to come. And they're having a dance party, cacao, dinner. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it sounds fun. And we've already met so many people who are gonna be living here, so I'm excited to see them.